Well, what's up? Let's give it a second and see if anyone comes on. Oh, crazy. Stuff's just getting a little crazy. Little crazy. So, I just read an article, a couple articles, because I wanted to make sure, I didn't see something and it not be what it is. So I went and checked out a couple different spots. And it looks like New York City is going to start having checkpoints over by their bridges and tunnels for COVID-19 hotspots, right? Now, in the article, it says anybody that doesn't adhere to the 14-day quarantine could face up to a $10,000 fine. A $10,000 fine for not quarantining. So, it mind boggles me. If you go to New York City and you're from another state that is one of their hotspots that's on their list, you have to quarantine for 14 days. If you don't, then it's a $10,000 fine, or up to a $10,000 fine. That's just crazy. So, puts me to where, are we going to see more lockdowns in September? And with what I'm seeing right now, I really think we are. So now, the other day I did a video on the UN, right? So I just saw. Now I don't know. I don't have Twitter, but I saw on Facebook somebody posted a Twitter message from Nancy Pelosi stating, I'm paraphrasing because I don't have the article in front of me, that she is trying to put forth legislation to bring UN peacekeepers into the U.S. Now, yeah, UN does not have the authority here in the States. But we got to realize what these people are trying to do. They are literally trying to get the UN in here. They are trying to globalize us. They are trying to take our sovereignty away. They want to make us, they call it socialism, but we all know socialism is the first step to be a I can't speak tonight, communist state. We all know that. But people don't really want to see it. They want to sit back and not do anything. They don't want to stand up. And if we don't stand up, we are going to lose everything that this country is. We're going to lose everything that everybody fought for. Which is scary. But what are your opinions on the New York City setting up checkpoints at their bridges and tunnels to people coming in? And they're going to stop cars and check where you're from, where you're going. What's your thoughts? Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear that. It'd be nice to have a dialogue. And also about what Nancy said about bringing in the UN peacekeepers. I mean, we need to pull out of the United Nations. We don't need the United Nations. We are the United States of America. We don't need the UN. What's your thoughts? With it being that they're setting up checkpoints, that's really scary. It almost feels like they're pushing for martial law. It really feels like they're trying to force us into martial law. Also, other things, the whole race divide that we have. They are trying to divide us. Because what better way for the country to fail is for all of us to be divided. You got this group over here, you got this group over here, you got this one over here, you got this one over here. I mean, if we all united, they would hate that because we would all be united. We all have different opinions on stuff, but yet we could come together as a nation and unify. Then we will be free. Once we are united in this country, the government will hate that because the government cannot take over if we are all united. We need to unite. Now is the time. Not tomorrow, not next year. Today is a day that we need to be united. And then we can be the United States of America again. Everybody come together and set all the bullshit aside. And then unite. And classify everything as the human race, not white, black, or whatever. Oh, could you imagine if everybody was unified in Germany? Hitler wouldn't have stand a chance. And if everybody had guns in Germany back in World War II, the Holocaust would have never happened because everybody would have been able to take a stand against their government and say, you know what, you're wrong and you ain't going to do that shit. But as the saying goes, history has a tendency of repeating itself, and right now it's repeating itself. Yeah, I hear you. We're way past the point of unity, but I mean, it would be real nice if people would just put the bullshit aside and. But right, it's so sad. It's really sad of what our country's going through right now. Have any of you heard the videos from Dana Coverstone, pastor? Yes, no, hit me up in the comments. So, to bring it up, Dana Coverstone's a pastor. He's had some dreams, and he was saying that he had one dream back in December, and he saw a calendar, and the calendar, he said that he saw a finger underlying um, the month of March, which we know the month of March is when the COVID pandemic really hit the United States, and then the calendar went and flipped over to June, and then stopped at June, and we know June is really when the riots started happening. And he had another dream that the calendar went to September, and then also to November. But in November, he said, the finger underlined it, but then it wasn't the finger. It balled up into a fist and punched the calendar. Now, we see everything that's going on and whatnot. If that's the case, we know we're in for a rough ride next few months. Just what's going to happen is, I don't know. But, in his dream, he's like, I guess, I don't know if he said the September or the November, but when he was telling that part of it, he was saying that he saw Russian, Chinese troops on our soil, UN troops on our soil, no leadership in Washington, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But now when I see a tweet that somebody shared on Facebook that Nancy Pelosi put out about trying to make legislation for UN peacekeepers to come into the United States, now I see that, and I'm looking at This Guy's Dream, like, This Guy's Dream is looking more and more like the second part of it's coming to pass. And he's had a couple more dreams on top of that. I forget the other ones, but hit me up in the comments of what you think, and if you guys seen that video, let me know. So we need to be prepared. We need to be prepared with our physical means, with food, water, guns, ammunition. Like I said last night, I'm in the process of doing an AR build. I just got to get the jig so I can mill the 80% out. And I got to get the internals and all that other good stuff to go with that. But then I got black powder revolvers. And then I have air guns. Now, air guns are, in my opinion, a good prepping tool because you can go out and hunt small game and not let everybody know where you are if you got to bug out. I probably mentioned it in other videos, but also communication. I got a few of these Bofang UV5R, and this is just UV5RA because it's got like a little chrome plate. I've upgraded the antenna. Do you know where you can get the the jig. For the 80%. I mean, that's the one thing that I gotta find. And when you did your 80, was it easy? Was it pretty easy to do? Then the other things I have, I have a I like pellet guns. Pellet guns are, you can train easy with a pellet gun because, well, let's face it, pellets don't cost that much money, right? This is one of my pellet guns. It's a Sig Sauer P320. There's your magazine, and you have a little chain mechanism drive that you load with your pellets, and it's 177. Now, what I found with this pellet gun is if you rapid fire, it jams. So, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong with it, but it's also got the blowback. Fun little toy to play with. Also, I recommend everybody get a flashlight. This flashlight here is a nightstick. I forget how many lumens it's got. It is rechargeable. And cool thing about this is you got your front light. You also have a bottom light. So it's got a light on the bottom. And then this is the charger, and it came with a car adapter, which I'm actually going to be putting the charger into the new vehicle that I'm getting tomorrow because, well, the vehicle that I got right now is a piece of crap. I am going to make a recommendation. Do not get a Chevy Equinox. Do not get a Chevy Equinox. That is the worst vehicle I have ever driven, owned, or looked at. That thing's given me so many freaking problems since I've bought it. Oh, that vehicle. Oh, and there's no space in it. Can't carry anything. You know, I do roadside service, so I got all my tools in the back, and then when the family, we got to go grocery shopping, you know, it's like pile stuff in the back seat, and so I can't wait to get rid of that. Can't wait to get my Expedition. Oh, I've had an Expedition in the past, and that vehicle had almost 300,000 miles on it, and that thing gave me less problems than a 2008 Chevy Equinox with a lot less mileage. So, yeah. Oh. So how is everybody doing tonight? and let's say good morning to the East Coast, even though it's technically still nighttime. It's still 10:20 Mountain Time and 9:20 in California and 12:20 back east in New York, New Jersey. Oh, come on, more people hit up in the comments. Then if you guys like any of the content, hit the thumbs up. I mean, because that'll help that'll help me grow. I'm trying to grow the channel. Like I said in other videos, I'm still learning all this stuff, and I'm trying to get the studio spot looking a little different. But when you're in an apartment right now, it's the only thing you can really do. Oh. Yeah, I will do more black powder shooting videos when I get out to where I can actually shoot. I'm about how far is it from here? Probably about 45 minutes to the other side to where I can actually go shoot. And I'll do a lot more than that. It's been hard this year. The spot that I normally go to, they actually closed down for a little while because apparently some idiot ended up shooting tannerite and causing a massive fire over there. Oh, and I live in the desert, and it's hot and dry. We don't get rain like the East Coast does. We don't get the rain like the East Coast does, and I mean, so in the summertime it is really really dry out here. Just a couple of weeks ago, I looked out my back window, and everything was just smoke, and you could at night when the smoke diminished, and all you saw was this orange glow all over the back of the mountain. And that was, I don't know what that one was, but some idiot's been setting stuff on fire and gets out of hand, and next thing you know, you got a massive fire. And I mean, sometimes you get wind that just takes it and moves it. Like, was it last year or the year before? Might have been the year before. We had a real massive fire up in the mountains, and it burnt well over 100,000 acres. I mean, I'm in the valley, so and the fire was about, I want to say like 20 to 30 miles south of me, and out all the way up here. I mean, it felt like you're driving through a campfire. I mean, it was just smoky, and you would just wake up and you're like, oh, yep, the wind went the wrong way again. I mean, it was bad. It was real bad. Oh. Nice. Yeah, hopefully I can get out there soon because it's fun to shoot. And also even with my pellet rifle, I got a Remington, I forget what model it is. It's a 25 caliber pellet rifle. That's pretty fun to shoot too. I can't wait to get my AR built and take that out and try that. Oh, that's going to be fun. That's really going to be fun. Let's see, can I get one more person to hit the thumbs up? Let's see if we can get another thumbs up. Trying to get the channel to go up some more. So any of you have like a Baofeng radio, and what's your thoughts on that? And what are your thoughts on the pastor that I was talking about, Dana Coverstone, with his dreams? Any takers? All right, well, that's about all I got for tonight. I'm going to end the live stream. Hopefully, I will try to do another one tomorrow, but I'm not too sure. You'll have a yeah, cool. Yeah, check him out. He's got a few more dreams. So, but you all have a great night, and God bless. And bye.